I know you saw the title and I know what you're thinking, but just hear me out for a second. Before you start eyebrow raising me and everything, you gotta answer the question. What is cringe? To have an inward feeling of acute embarrassment or awkwardness. This can be about anything. Now you guys know I'm going to be the first person to call out cringe, alright? Not a day goes by where I'm not hating something that's cringe. More specifically, I'm talking about cringe content. You know, those weird YouTube shorts, all the weird effects and visuals to keep, you know, little kids, little boys and girls stimulated and watching on their screen until the whole thing is over. That is undoubtedly cringe. There's no arguing that. Here's the thing. Anything could be subject to cringe to anybody. I feel like it's weird to constantly make fun of something because it's cringe. To a certain extent, of course. There are just some things that are undoubtedly cringe. But on others, it kind of just boils down to you just not liking it and making fun of it because you don't like it. Which is fine. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. It's just weird for ragging on something that somebody likes when people could rag on you for what you like. Cringe is like the Thanos of emotions. It perfectly balances everything. Nothing is not subject to being cringe. People find sports cringe. People find loud cars cringe. People find video games cringe. Literally anything that you can think of, somebody in the world thinks it's cringe. So in my opinion, I feel like we kind of need this cringe content. We need the weird Minecraft YouTubers. We need the loud, obnoxious content creators. There's somewhere out there in this world, there are people who enjoy it. Mainly kids, and you know, kids don't really know what they enjoy, but that's fine. But they enjoy it regardless. And usually, nobody's really hurting anybody. I just find it funny that people get very extreme about the things they find cringy, when the things they like are probably just as cringy, if not more, to someone else. Sure, Minecraft stands are overwhelmingly cringe. I'm not gonna argue that. But do you think you're any cooler because you play Call of Duty and drink Monster Energy? And here's the thing, none of you are wrong. Once again, I'm not saying you can't make fun of something, nor am I saying that you can't find something cringe. But to a certain extent, it gets kind of hypocritical, don't you think? A lot of people try to like certain things too because, let's face it, there are things in general that are just seen as cringe to people. So they try to like things that aren't seen that way so they can fit in, which just seems absolutely pointless since that thing is still seen as cringe, you know, just not by the majority of people. Honestly, some content that is deemed as cringe isn't even that bad, in my opinion. If somebody enjoys a Minecraft YouTuber, they should be able to. Now, are there bad apples? For sure, definitely. But I'm saying just in general, liking something that, you know, has a somewhat bad reputation because of the bad apples shouldn't be clowned on. You think I'm gonna stop eating boneless wings because the majority finds it cringe? Nah, bro, I'm throwing them grave. I'm gonna eat them things till I die. What I'm trying to say is cringe content is only cringe to people who see it that way, and if you don't, then don't worry about the people who see it that way. You're allowed to like Undertale, even though people in the community make very, very weird drawings of the characters. It's not bad to watch Minecraft YouTubers, even though there are some who build like shrines and do other weird things. Don't let the general perception of something ruin you from liking it, because at the end of the day, you're missing out on the things that you like to consume. There's this post on IG I see quite a bit. It says the life of people who are seen as cringe, and then the life of people who see them as cringe. I think half of it is true. My life sucks in no way, but the top half is definitely true. The people who like the things that are seen as cringe are just enjoying themselves. Meanwhile, the people who criticize them, they're possibly sad themselves because they're too worried about not being seen as cringe that they don't get to like the things that they like, or they're liking things that are liked by the majority but probably not themselves. So at the end of the day, something is cringe to somebody, and you honestly shouldn't feel bad about it unless it's anime. Yeah, no.